Hi everybody! I just wanted to show you some examples this evening of 2 and 4 color screen prints from prior classes that I've had. Now, we'll start over here with the 4 color prints, and one of the things I want to say off the bat with this project, in the 4 color side of things, the big takeaway is of course getting 4 colors onto the paper and registering it very well. So we'll be talking pretty soon about how to make these transparencies to get these designs, but I just kind of want to give you some quick examples of what people's headspace was when they were working on things. You can come in from a sort of a graphic design, historical perspective. We have illustration, more graphic work. Now you have to look very closely at this one. This actually is a 4 color, but the camera kind of washes out the lettering on the top. It says The Adventures of Ted. Here's a 4 color design using gradients, both in the background and in the Aurora Borealis. This was a hand-drawn design, and the student actually made 2 different color variations of it. This one is actually a 3 color design. You have a gradient from top to bottom, which would be the green, the white down to pink, and then you have a gradient going the other way, which is green into blue, and then black to key everything together. But it's a beautiful print. It's got so much going on, you just don't know what to do. Four colors here. We have the gradient in the body of the rabbits, the black outline, the yellow shaft, and then a silver, feather and quill tip, and the tip of the arrow that the rabbits are impaled upon. I believe I've mentioned this in class before, but this was actually created using what we refer to as the poor man's photolith, basically creating your film positives and making them transparent, making sheets of photocopy paper transparent by soaking them in vegetable oil. I'll be doing that in another video and sending that to you ASAP. Now we're going to go over here in just 1 second and look at the 2 color designs. Let's focus on this one for just a second and follow over to the 2 color version by the same artist. In some cases, less really is more. Not saying that 4 color wasn't great, but you can get a lot of expression just out of 2 colors of ink on a piece of paper. Same person making the artwork about Ted. And as I've mentioned before, there is no content limitation. Text is, of course, very welcome. We'll be seeing some great examples of text on the other side in just a moment. I believe I've shown this print to the class before. This is a 2 color print making use of a gradient and just I think the peacock blue. Even with 2 colors, you can get a lot done in a print. This one is using halftone designs. So we have a leopard holding an antelope up here, and there's another leopard that you can kind of see over here. Apologies if the camera isn't quite making it focus well, but the farther I get away from that, the clearer it should be. Here's another two-color design using halftone. This one is a little more subtle in its effect, but if I zoom in a little bit here, you can really start to see how that entire image is just little dots and their proximity to one another. One final thing I want to remind you is that this is where you get to speak a little bit of your own voice. Obviously, I have no problems with you sharing your opinions with me via prints, but you can really express yourself. You can kind of talk about who you are as an artist or what things you're interested in as an artist. That'll do for now. This is over 5 minutes long, so we got to cut it short. Talk to you later.